Hello, my name is Tim Williamson. I'm a letting agent here in Ayr in Ayrshire, and this is just a very quick couple of minutes just to go through something that landlords should be aware of, maybe not so aware of, and that's the regulations in terms of smoke detectors. They came into the repair standings notice a number of years ago, a requirement for wired-in smoke detectors once the battery-operated smoke detectors have run out. Now, that ruling was amended in 2012 and added additional requirement for landlords to have a wired-in heat detector in the kitchen, smoke detector in the main living area, and not in the main common areas, i.e. the hall and the landing. So in most properties you are probably looking at 3, if not 4, interlinked smoke detectors. Now that has been a requirement since 2012. There hasn't been a lot to actually tell you about that, and it's becoming quite a nasty shock to landlords to discover that with the new regulations, new electrical regulations that came in last December, that the smoke detectors are part of that. But more importantly, you're running out of time if you're using smoke detectors that are running on batteries. It also could affect your claim on your insurance, knowing that with an underwriter who was to say, why have you got smoke detectors with batteries in when the law has changed way back in 2012, then that puts a lot of risk to you as a landlord if you haven't complied. Now, there are 2 types of smoke detectors that you can wire in. There are each interlinked smoke detector, where one is wired to another, and if you want to fit those, then there may be unsightly trunking or damage to your property and certainly redecorating. The alternative are smoke detectors where one is wired in and the others are linked by radio control, if you like, speaking to one another to that one that's originally linked in. So when one goes off, they all go off. Now, there is a cost to this, and you need to speak to a proper qualified select electrician, or and that way you'll be properly advised in what your property actually requires. But just be aware, the regulations have changed. Trading standards are well aware of these sort of things, as are the rent registration enforcers, and so at the end of the day, the councils, will be unhappy to find out if you are renting a property with battery smoke detectors, but also it could affect your position as far as your insurance is concerned. So that's what I want to sort of talk about just briefly, finish at that point, and hopefully that will be of benefit to you. Okay, well, thank you. Bye for now.